Hello, hello, it's June Olson with Junebug Creations, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you live from Whitefish, Montana. And I'm wondering, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like a glue gun? So Stampin' Up! Their kits are typically all inclusive, which means everything comes in the kit that you need to make the projects except adding scissors. Well, this little kit, you actually need to have the glue gun. So I was just curious, how much do you like the glue gun? I would have to say it's not necessarily my favorite tool to use with crafting because I burned my fingers, but I'm hoping maybe my long nails that I almost cut down but glad I didn't tonight will help me because maybe they're long enough to keep my finger pads from burning. But let's find out. And then you can decide. You could probably find, we have some glue dots, and you can probably find other glue dots that might be stickier and might work. But I'm gonna guess that if they recommended a glue gun, that's probably it. So if you're a crafter, let me know on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like a glue gun? I'd have to say I'm probably about a 6 or 7 just because of burning the fingertips. But I have other friends who, they're a 10. They love the glue gun. They glue gun everything, kind of the way most people use other adhesives or the way I use the green glue. So just out of curiosity, let me know. So I'm going live right now. I'm on YouTube. I'm on my business page, Junebug Creations 29 on Facebook. And I'm here in the A+ multi-vendor event. So wherever you are, let me know where you're watching from and let me know about your glue gun preferences because you just never know. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people have never even used one. I've been a crafter for too long to never have used one, but I can't say I use it often. I use it when I need to use it, like for tonight. So let's go ahead and switch and get started. And this is our kit. We do need scissors, but it doesn't have all the adhesive, so it's almost all inclusive. So we have here Christmas ornament kit. It shows you all the ingredients. You have 2 different size rings, and then you have some embellishments, and you have the different papers. It coordinates with basic beige, cherry cobbler, mossy meadow, old olive, pretty peacock, brown, and gold. So we're going to go ahead and follow the instructions because we still have our no-fail instructions, but it is recommending, you can see here, it is recommending a glue gun. So let's just check that out. So let's go ahead. We've got 3 different styles, so we're going to go ahead and gather our ingredients for each one. All right, I'm going to set those aside. I'm going to put this here. So I just want you to know these pine cones, almost lost my word here, they are plastic, but they're fairly realistic looking. You could probably use real ones, and I started to gather up real little ones, mini ones in my house, from my yard, but then decided, you know, then you always take the chance of bugs and whatnot. So I just went ahead and thought, you know what, I'm just going to use these. But if you got this kit and you were like, nope, I got to use real ones, like I was thinking I needed to use real ones, then you could definitely do that. I forgot to turn off the focus, and so I was wobbling. There we go. Much better. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna stick, let's see, we're gonna start with the rings, and then we'll figure out, because there's 2 different size pine cones, and there's 2 different size of rings. Alright, so we'll pull those out first, and then we have our twine. So we have these 2 sizes in rings. One of them is small, and the other 2 are the large ones. And you can see I have pretty good size hands. Alright, and maybe I can show you with the mouse. So it's pretty good sized. Alright, it's a pretty good size ring. So we're going to do 2 of those. So we have 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, and 3. That's project number 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to need the twine on all of them. And it's a gold twine. Let's see if it's going to let me in here. All right, here we go. So we're going to need that. And then we need 2 pine cones. Looks like 2 regular size. I'm just going to dump those all right here so I can get to them easier. All right. so you can see that. So we have 2 pine cones that go with that one. We have a big one and 2 smaller ones that go with that one. And we have a big one and a small one that go with that one. All right, and then we have on this one, we have these red berries. And on this one, we have gold berries. All right. And then we have the bows already tied. I have lots of people, they don't like tying bows. Guess what? You don't have to tie bows. These are already tied for you. And all of them have a bow. How nice. You don't have to tie them. And I don't have to tie them for you. All right, so then we're going to jump into here. And this normally would come wrapped up in plastic. All right, when you first get it, it's all wrapped in plastic with the instructions and everything in it. All right, but I had already opened it up to take a peek so I could make sure that I was prepared. All right, so we have, and these are pretty sturdy. These are not flimsy paper. These are a little bit sturdier and thicker than your usual cardstock and dies. And we're going to carefully pop these out. So we need one of these for this one. What did I do with my glasses? Oh, those are the wrong glasses. Ooh. Oh, here they are. Yeah, I need glasses. All right, so, and then, so it's double-sided. So then we need one of these. Let's see, one of these. Here we go. And we're carefully, we don't want to pull these out quickly because we don't want to tear them. Hi, Missy. Late to the party? That's okay. You're here, and that's all that matters, birthday girl. I trust you've been having an awesome day. All right, so here we go. All right, so then this one goes here with that. And then it looks like this one. And these are, you know, if you pop them out too fast, you will end up tearing them. So you want to make sure you just kind of release them gently. They're just stuck at one little point to hold it in there. So you just want to make sure to release it gently so that you don't tear it, because that wouldn't be very fun. So just, that one's sticking. So it's just a little tip that it's attached by, but that little tip sometimes is very strong. All right, here we go. And there's that one. And then this one, yep, that goes. This one goes with the little one. I didn't see that at first. So we're just gonna keep tearing. I should have done the magic of TV trick where I already had some of these separated. I didn't realize they were going to be tight, but they're making sure that they don't get damaged in transit and everything. So here we go. You don't want them to fall out. So there we go. We're going with that. Oh, where'd that come from? I don't see where that broke off from. It might have just been an extra that came out of there. All right, so I don't need these because these are for the other ones. So I'm going to put those away. And then we need some circles here, here, and a banner here. So we're going to get our circles, and they are attached like that. We'll get another, are these bigger circles? Yep, these are the small circles for this one. And then we have the big circles that fell out of one of mine, so I'm going to put those there. And then we need a banner for this one. All right. And then let's see. All right, so then we need these circles. over here. That's it for those. And then we need one of these. There's a lot of pieces and parts to this. Oh, and we still do have some adhesive in here. Look at this. I just came across some dimensionals and some large glue dots. So besides your hot glue, you're also going to have this glue. All right, and then we want another one of these for the other one. All right, so here we go. All righty. All right, so let's make sure. So for this one, we have our circles, our ribbon, our ring, our two paper die cuts, and our pine cones. We have our 3 pine cones, we have our die cut, we have our other die cut, our banner, our circle, and our ring. And here we have our ring, our die cuts, our pine cones, our circles, and of course we have twine, and then we have the gold. So let's go ahead and get started on number 1, which is the smallest. So I'm going to carefully move this stuff out of the way to the side, and then move this one out of the way to the side over here. All right, and we're going to get to work on this one, and that's extra. All right, so we have 2 die cuts. We have the ribbon, the pine cones, and these, and then we have this. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut our twine at 18 inches. So if you don't have a ruler, if you don't have a mat with a ruler or the glass mat with a ruler, then find a ruler. 18 inches, mine is 13 across, and then another 5. All right, and we'll cut that. And then it shows that we're going to loop it through. I'll take this. Now mind you, I have not done this before. This is my first time. We're going to loop it through here and then bring it through here. All right, like that. All right, and then we are tying it. So we're going to turn it around, and it's going to go up this way. We're going to bring one on this side. So you want it straight across like that. And there's a little, the joint here where it joined together. So I'm going to use that as my piece. And we're going to wrap it on each side and swap sides. There we go. Like this. And we're going to tie it tight. Right, like this. All right, and I'm going to double knot it. It doesn't really say, but I like double knots when it comes to this kind of stuff, especially this kind of twine. And so now you have your piece. It's tight here all the way across to there. All right. I'm just trying to center it. There we go. All right, and now we're going to put our dimensionals on the back here. All right, so does it show the back sides? I'm just wondering. So it shows it going this way. All right, so then that is the back. I guess you'd be able to write on it if you want. We're going to put some dimensionals on it. So we're doing it like this. We're doing it like this. So you want to put it inside there. And they've got them to where it is connecting itself to your twine. All right, so you're going to do top and bottom attached to the twine, and then around the ring. Missy, have you done this? Well, holy moly. All right. Hello, Kavina. Missy, that's what I get. I was looking at the group instead. Okay, so uneventful, but Jackie brought you a steak dinner. Ooh, nice. Kavina says she's late. This is Paper Pumpkin. No, this is not Paper Pumpkin. This is the Christmas Ornaments kit. All right, the Christmas Ornaments kit, and it is on sale, 30% off for the month of October. All right, and hopefully it is not out of stock. I did not look, but I think they had plenty. I think they've got, the ones that were in stock I think are really well stocked. So then we're going to fold this over, and you're going to line it up. Try and keep my head out of there. You're going to line it up like that. All right. So fold it over so it's in the center like that. Then we're going to take and we're going to put 2 dimensionals on the back of this. Oh, let's see which side looks better. All right, they want that going that way, so we're going to put them on the back this way. 2 dimensionals. Ooh, those are kind of big. Those are going to show. So I'm going to put mine where they won't show because I don't want my dimensionals to show. All right, it's going to be going like this on here. So I could also put one right here. And then you could take, just to make sure you have it, you could use a small piece like this, and I could have just cut that off originally and put that there. Then it won't show, but it's where they're saying that they want it. All right. So then we're going to put that over here like that. All right, and then this one is going to also get a dimensional, but I'm going to use the small piece again and put it right here. And then we're going to put it too far over, so it's peeking out the other side, so I gotta move it like this. All right, so you need to put this on your wish list. Yes, and actually order it before the end of the month, Covina, because it is going to not be on sale after the end of the month. So then that goes right underneath that one. Looks like a third hand would be helpful to tie that ring around. To tie it around there, it wasn't actually too bad. It wasn't actually too bad. So now's where we're going to use, so this is where you could either use glue dots or you could use your hot glue. I've got mine all heated up. I'm going to go ahead and put hot glue on my ribbon here like that. Yeah. I would not say that I am super coordinated with, ow, yeah. I forgot, oops, I got my head in there, didn't I? So I just burnt my thumb because I forgot to use my fingernails. So let's see if I can do better. So now we're going to put glue on the end of these. And you could try it with the glue dots if you wanted. And then another one. I almost feel like these are too big, but they look like the bigger ones. Or these are the small ones. I don't know. I might have grabbed the wrong ones. Those look too big. All right, so I'm going to set this over here because I have this little dish. I'm going to pull that up real quick, and I'm going to grab a smaller one and stick it there. And I'm going to grab another little one and put some hot glue on it. Stick it down because I think I grabbed too big of ones. These look almost the same size. I don't know. Maybe I did grab the right ones. All right, so we're going to stick them in there like that. I almost feel like, see, I did not practice this before y'all came. Add some more glue. I got some glue rolling around in there. All right, so let's hold that. Gonna stay? Is it gonna stay? This is where I never know. All right, there we go. That's actually very pretty. What do you think? I think that we could have put the ornament or the bow a little bit higher, but isn't that pretty? And then you still could write on the back. Because what I was thinking is if you take this, especially this smaller one, and you tie it around, tie a knot around it. This is where the long nails kind of get in the way. Come on. Sometimes long nails are a blessing and other times they're a curse. All right, so then you could take your wine bottle. This is the only wine bottle I have. That's why I use it, folks. And do that. And then you could do it as a beautiful gift tag. And then on the back, you could put your name. Make sure you write on it before you put it on the bottle. But that would be really pretty to do that as a gift tag for your bottle, especially with these small ones. I don't know, the big one might be a little too big, but the small one would be perfect. And if you didn't, your other option is if you didn't want it like this, you could put a piece of cardstock across the back completely. But I think it looks really pretty like this. This would be really pretty if someone gave me, well, not a wine bottle, but maybe a sparkling apple cider bottle as a gift. I would totally love that tag. So isn't that cute? I love that idea. All right, so let's try another one. All right, so number 2, same tying instructions. This is the one with the banner. So we're gonna bring that over here. Okay, so these were the small ones that I used. I've got one here with glue on it, so I'll keep that. And this one has glue on it, so we'll use those. All right, so now let's do the same thing with 18 inches of the twine. So 13 plus 5 is 18. We're going to loop it through first, like this. Loop it through, and I'm going to use that same mark. That way it hides that joint. And then we're going to pull it up here. One on one side, one on the other side. And then wrap it again, wrap it around. One on the front, one on the back side. Pull it tight. And make sure it's going to go right there over that joint. Pull it tight. Here we go. Yeah, okay, Misty, a third hand might be handy, but it's all good. Shorter nails for this case might be easier too. All right, is it on the joint? It's on the joint. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a second knot just to be safe. All right, so there you go. That still works. Make sure you got it straight up and down. All right, straight up and down. Then we're going to take these again. This goes to the back and put that in here. All right, this time there's more space in between it. And we're going to use these. Once again, putting your dimensionals right on top of your string to help hold it still. And then put 2 more on each side. You could, if you really wanted to, do another one in the middle, but I think you're safe. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. All right. All right. So I don't know. These are really pretty. These are really pretty. I love how Stampin' Up! Is branching out, and we're getting beyond cards, we're doing so much more than cards. So then we want to line that up like that. And if you don't get it perfectly lined up, it's okay, because we have all that stuff on it. No one's going to notice if it's not quite lined up, because I didn't quite line it up over here, but I'm not going to worry about it because no one's going to be looking at that. They're just going to see the beautiful stuff. All right, so now we had a banner. Where's my banner? Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. Oh. All right, so then we needed, all right, so this is number 3, not number 2. So we're doing number 3. All right, so same thing, same thing. All right, so now we have this one. We're gonna flip it over and put a dimensional on here. That fits, and then a dimensional, 2 dimensionals here, 1, 2. Peel those off. We're putting this on first, and it's going to go at this angle, and it's towards the end of the paper, the bottom of the paper, so that it's coming off. And then we're going to put this one going this way, right next to it, like that. All right, and then we're going to glue, let's see, so we're going to use hot glue. I'm going to do, oh, the ribbon's going up here this time, so I'll do the ribbon first. I was going to do it second, but since it's going up there, let's see, here we go. See, those little wispy things are what I struggle with. It's like, really? Do you have to do that to me? All right, so we're going to turn this over, and it's going to go up here. So it's all good. Right there. All right. And then we're going to do our big one. I think I'm going to do the, oops, I'm going to do the big pine cone first. So those others were small because this one's way bigger. And I'm going to stick it right here like that. Then I'm going to take one of my small ones from before and add more hot glue to it and stick it right here. And I'm just kind of holding it. I hope I'm getting my hair out of your way. And then I guess I'm going to put hot glue along both of those sides, because it's not showing, it's, there's like a hook there, but it's not showing what to do with that hook. Alright, and I'm going to stick that right up under there. Alright. Kind of hold it together, let it cool together. Ooh, that's really pretty too. What do you think? What do you think? That's pretty. All right, and then you got to get the glue, you got to get the hot glue wispies off there. All right, and then there's the back, so you could still write on that beforehand, and I'll have to peel off that hot glue bit there. All right, but check that out. Now this you could do, if you did a longer string even, you could do it as a package, a tie for a gift box. Okay, you could do that. You could put it with flowers. You could put it on the bottle, but it's a little bit larger, I think. So if, unless you have a larger bottle, then you could put it on there. But it's beautiful. You could use it for so many different things. You could even put it on your tree. You can use it for gift tags. You can use it for ornaments. You can use it for bottle tags, whatever you want. That is our next one. That is pretty. I'm liking these. All right, so now we're going to go back to this one, which was the second one right here. And again, we're going to take our string, all right, or gold thread, if you want to get technical. I think that's what they're calling it. All right, so then we're going to tie it again. All right, you ordered this one. You are totally into this one. You like this one? I can't wait to see what you do with it, Covina. That's awesome. All right, so can't stand the wispy glue strings. Yeah, those get annoying, but you know, it is what it is. It's just part of the deal. So we deal with it. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm keeping it right there, and I'm going to bring one to one side, one to the other side, wrap this around, trying to come up with easier ways to do this, and one to the other side, and wrap it around. It's really not that complicated, June. Really, it's not. All right, so there we go. And then we'll tie it tight. And once you get this one knot done and you've got it tight and secure, you're good. You're good, because then you can just move it where you need it. I'm going to tie one more knot in it so that it doesn't come undone. All right, and then you have it just like that. All right, so then we have this circle. All right, again, a place for you to write. And I would recommend you write before you put it together if you know who it's going to. All right, so then we're going to do the same thing. So all three of them are the same way. You're going to do that, and that, and then two more like that. All right, hi Bethsaida, great to see you on here. All right, are they all the same size? No. So the first one you can see is smaller than these other two. These two are the same size, but this one is smaller. So you can see that. All right, so it's a little smaller. There's only three of the smaller ones. And there are 6 of the larger ones. So there's 9 ornaments, but you can see the 2 different sizes. All right, the 2 different sizes. So then you could do an alternate and you could put these through there. Ooh, yeah, don't get me started, right? Let me just do these. I was getting all excited there, coming up with an alternate right out the gate. That's pretty impressive. So, but I'm going to finish these and then we'll consider that alternate idea of putting those together. So we're going to put this like this. Is my hair getting in your way a lot? Because I feel like I keep leaning in too much. I added the extra arm and it's just, yeah, it's just a little too close. All right, yes, this one is awesome. All right, so now we have this die, and the banner. So the banner gets 2, it's going to go like that. So it gets 2 dimensionals on it, kind of towards the center. All right, and then this one has it going this way, and it gets 1 dimensional in that center piece. And then this one is going this way. So what I'm doing is I'm looking and I'm making sure these are all going in the right direction with the curve, with the colors, so that when I flip them over and put it on, I'll be able to put it like that and not have to reinvent the wheel. All right, here we go. So now I'm going to take off all the backings and then put it all together. All right, so here we go. This one is going to go, oh, how'd that happen? I put it on the wrong side. See what I mean? Let's see if I can peel it up. Can I peel it up? Oh, I got one. I got 2. All right, so, all right, I had it on the wrong side. Even after saying all that, give me a laughing emoji or a rolling your eyes emoji, because can you believe that? After saying that, I went and goofed it up anyways. All right, so here we go with that one. All right, and then we're going to put this one on top. Except I'm going to, yep, I guess I'm doing it just like that. And then this one is going to go over here like that. And they're just all layered. It's just all layered. All right, what happened here? That got a little bit wonky, so let me check. There we go, like that. And then, oh, was there not a bow on that? Hold on. There was not a bow on number 3. There was not a, wait. There is a bow on number 3. There's not a bow on number 2. And we're doing number 2. All right, I've got this. Really, I do. Yeah, I know. You're sitting there laughing at me saying, June, do you know what you're doing? Maybe. So let's use the glue gun. I've only burnt myself once though, so that's pretty impressive. All right, so we're going to stick this one down here. All right. Then I'm going to use one of these that I had already put glue on. Because you can kind of, should have peeled it off that other one, but that's okay. We're going to put some glue on this one. All right, and we're going to put it over here. And then we're going to put glue on this one. We're going to put it over here. All right, like that. And then we have this little loop-de-loo thingy, and that's where I'm going to put all the glue on. And then we're going to shove it down in between those other... I didn't think what I had left in my glue gun was going to last, but it did. I even got 2 out just in case. We're going to shove that down in there like that. Hold it. Make sure it like cools off and dries, right? And then we have this one. Ooh, I like that one. I like the pop of red. I do. I like the pop of red. I'm not sure which one. Let's see what's on the last page. That's all the same. Did that one. Let's see, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I did those. I got everything. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3. What do you think? We know Covina loves it because she's ordering it. We know Covina loves it. Which one do you like? 1, 2, or 3? Do you have a preference? Do you have a preference in size? Do you like the smaller one better or prefer the larger ones? What would you use them for? Would you use them as a bottle tag? Would you give them as a gift tag? Or it could even just be a gift. Like if you have a gift, how many of you do ornament exchanges? Either at church or in social groups or whatever. If you do an ornament exchange, one of these could work perfectly for it because you've done it yourself. You've made it yourself. And then you could even change it up. So let me show you what I was thinking. That if I were to do an alternate, because my brain is now working, I would tie these all together and then do a mixture of this in the center here. Should I do that now? Do you want to see that now? Let me know. Let me know. Should I do it now? Should I just go for it? Let's just go for it. All right, let's just go for it. So one... I'm going to do a little bit longer because I'm tying it many times. All right. So go for it, Missy says. You like them for ornaments, but would use them for tags. Yeah, well, you said ties. I'm guessing you mean tags. All right, so we're going to start with this outer one. and do our little loop-de-loo through. All right, so let's see how this works. Let's see if I can even tie this the way I'm thinking. All right, and then I would need to, so let's just see if we can tie this the way I'm thinking. All right, because I would need to do it through. All right, here we go. So this way, and this way. And I have no idea if someone else has already done this. It's just what came to me as I was looking at that. All right. All right, Missy, I need another hand. You gonna reach in and give me another hand, please? All right, so I'm going to tie just a single knot with this. Let's see if we can keep it centered. Keep it centered. Let's see. All right, I almost need your third hand here to hold that, to make sure that it stays centered. I don't know, that might not work. It's pulling too much. So I wonder if we do this one first. Any suggestions, any recommendations? Anybody? Anybody? I'm open. You could also butt the smaller ring against the bottom of the larger ring instead of centering it. Yeah, I could, but I'm really intent on centering it because it's just one of those things. Now, what happened here? Oh, I'm like, wait a second. What happened here? Now I gotta see if I can make it work. I might have to let y'all go because it might be dinner time for some of you. It's probably dinner time for me. So if I do this and just tie it once through here like that, then I wonder, I'm gonna have to play with it, girls. I'm gonna have to play with it and get back to you. As soon as I figure out how to make it work, I can always come back on, not tonight, but come back on a live and show you what I did. So I think we're gonna call it for now, because now I got to figure out how to tie this and I got to play with it, and I think it would take too long for me to play with it right here on this live. So I think we're gonna call it, oops, call it a night. I could probably turn off the hot glue gun. But what do you think of these ornaments? I really love them. I'd be curious. Give me a list of what you would do with these ornaments. Would you just use them as tags or ornaments? Would you use it as a bottle tag, a gift tag, an ornament exchange? Those are just some of my ideas. What are some of your ideas that you would use it for? Would you alter it? Would you put a piece of cardstock behind here so that you didn't have it to where it was moving? Okay, would you double them up? Double the rings, all right? You can make all kinds of things with these. So I'm just curious, what would you do with it? And if you do have this kit or get this kit, then go ahead and come back here and post your pictures of your ornaments and what you've done. And did you change it up? Did you follow the instructions completely? Or did you just go totally rogue and create all your own ornaments? Because I love it when you go rogue and when you share it with me that you've gone rogue. That's the best part. So, all right, thanks for joining me, Missy and Covina and Betsaida. If you're catching this on a replay, please go ahead and let me know that it's a replay. If you have any questions about any of the kits being 30% off or up to 30% off, or if you have a specific question about this kit, please feel free to reach out either in the comments or message me, and I am happy to answer your questions. So until next time, take care, have a great evening. See you later.